Let's swing it over to our Monday Night Football game. We have the Denver Broncos are going into Seattle, and the Broncos are 6.5-point favorites. It's a little bit of another one with Seattle expecting to be like the worst team in the league this year. I mean, I have such high hopes for Russ. I think this could be another trap. I don't want to go first. Someone else start this one off. Cherry, let's hear what you have to say for kick it off first, this one.
Dude, so you're like, I have no idea what's going to happen in this game. Everybody's lying to themselves if they think they know what's going to happen in this game. This is going to be a weird fucking game. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be weird as hell. It's the Seahawks that like legitimately might end up having the worst offense we've seen in a decade. Like Russ going back home to Seattle, which everybody's overlooking because of Baker and the Browns or whatever. Like the first Monday night game, I don't know what the weather's going to be like. So if somebody wants to pull that up, but like I just imagine. Dude, I imagine like a rainy, just
beautiful. It's beautiful in Seattle. I got the weather.
Oh yeah, dude.
I forgot your boots on the. Danny's got boots on the ground right now. Danny, give us the weather update.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's Jimmy G personified. It's gorgeous.
It's gonna be a fucking mudslide of a game, 100%. It's just gonna be weird. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a weird fucking game. It could be like 14-3 or something, like some like just like weird shit like that. I still don't even have a pick because, like, obviously the Broncos 6.5. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, Russ should just run through them like toilet paper. But damn.
Do you have any other jokes, by the way? Do you have any other jokes? That's the second time in a row you've used that joke. I noticed.
I said toilet paper.
Yeah, you said I don't know who you said last week, but you said the same exact joke last week. You run through them like toilet paper. I'm like,
Joey wasn't.
Joey's
coming with blood.
I'm dead fucking sick. By the way, Ryan, like sick fucking hippo or whatever statue you got behind you fucking pussy.
My rhino, bro, it's protecting me.
Sick rhino statue.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, usually I'm in this crossfire. To be on the side, sitting back and watching you two go at each other is a beautiful thing to see.
Ryan, who are you taking?
Who am I taking? I'm taking.
Yeah.
Wait. Sure.
Okay, great. I'm taking the Seahawks. Great. Book it.
Book it. Joe, you got any rationale on that one? Why are you taking Russ?
Geno Smith. That's the rationale. That guy is so bad. I mean, like,
terrible.
I've seen enough of Geno Smith to know that dude is not the answer. I've seen the Seattle defense. It's terrible. I know Pete Carroll's just going to run the ball probably 40 times because he's going to protect Geno Smith at all costs. And the fucking Broncos are going to flex their muscles just like I've been doing all fucking show. And they're going to beat the fucking we're going to beat down the fucking Seahawks. And Russ is going to walk out of that stadium order like these. He's going to sneak in the back door and, doing all that jazz again and come and play. It's going to be – this game's going to be like 38-10 at best, I bet.
Yeah, I can see the Broncos.
Take the alt over. I'll even go alt line. What's the – someone give me an alt line on this, please, right now. Like alt line fucking Broncos.
It's like not going to be 14.5?
Yeah, give me that. It's not going to be close.
Yeah, I like that.
Russell fucking Wilson's here to cook them and just being like, Pete, you fucking handcuffed me for 12 years. I'm done, and this is what you should let me do, and this is what you all lost out on. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm switching to the Broncos. I don't want to root for Geno Smith.
There you go. Attaboy.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Broncos as well. I just feel like the Broncos are going to win a lot of games by a large margin this year. Russ is playing with just like a small chip on his shoulder. I feel like he also I think he wants to light these teams up this year, and coming into Seattle for week 1, I think there's no bigger and better stage for him to do that, especially on Monday night to kick off the season. I like the Broncos by a boatload on this one. Snakey, you going Oppo?
Fuck. I mean, it's such a tough handicap for a lot of the reasons that you guys listed. And it's crazy. Like Cherry alluded to it. The Seahawks quite possibly might have the worst offense in the league. Nothing has changed besides Russ leaving. So like that speaks to how good this man is. And I feel like we've been hearing this about the Broncos for years. They had the receivers, they had the running backs, they had the defense, they just need a quarterback. And now they have their quarterback. So it's time to put up or shut up and prove if they're as good as we've been hearing for these past couple of years. It's tough, man, because like you three are all in the Broncos. Everyone sees this as a Broncos blowout, and that's why everyone's going to be in the Broncos. So it's hard for me to take them, considering the public's going to be all over them. But I just think this is a revitalized Russ with an elite defense and against the rebuilding Seahawks with Geno as their quarterback. Kind of a fuck you to Pete Carroll for handcuffing Russ for the first 10 years of his career. I think he's gonna put on a show, and I think they're gonna blow them the fuck out. But everyone thinks that. So that's what scares me. I'm probably not gonna bet it but for purposes of this show, I'm gonna pick the Broncos -6.
Bro,
And one thing I want to mention. This is fucking a sick week 1. We got 3 quarterbacks
Incredible.
going up against their former team. We got Russ going up against the Seahawks. We got Baker going up against the Browns, and we got Joe Cool going up against the Ravens. There's like a lot of cool storylines. Week 1, I'm excited to see how this shit plays out.
Love it.
You know what it is though about this game too? There's one thing we know. One thing we know about this game, and it's Geno Smith is not good. And it's so hard to bet Geno fucking Smith, no matter what it is. That guy, we know he stinks. We know. I mean, if it was Drew Lock, I might actually have been like, all right, that dude will throw a little bit. We know Geno's not good, so it sucks.
Oh, and I have to add one thing. And Dan, you better add this as a disclaimer for our fans. I believe our first season of Garbage Time, there were 12 instances where all 4 of us were on the same side, and I swear to God, we dead ass went 0-12 in those games. So
It was
proceed with
definitely like
caution.
0-8 or something.
Proceed with caution. You should probably bet in the Seahawks, but we'll see if we can snap that
Oh,
streak.
I
week
love
1.
that. I love that fact to cap off that one. That's awesome.